Good morning. Barry the Music Man starting us off right with a smiling, thinking face, which I think that's pretty cool. It's good to see you all. We got a poll in the field. That's right. Feel free to jump on the poll. Wait, that didn't sound right. Anyway. Good morning. It's hump day. R.I.P. to Donald Gibb. Indeed, the brothers Gibb. Caledon 910, our favorite radio station, is out there. Good to see you. All right, we got Ms. Pick Cafe ruling the roost on Rumble, along with the other great moderators here today. Lord Thoth is joining us. Jill Powers is here. And I think I saw Juliet earlier. Amazing stuff. You guys are incredible. Thank you for keeping up with all the stuffs. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about this morning. I'm surprised. I really am. Penny. Good morning, dear. We got Randall Orzer out there. We got Leif Erikson. We started early today. I really am considering doing shorts, like right to release like a little bit before we go live, maybe to bring attention to it. I could post them both on the Tube and on X. What do you guys think? Answer that in the poll. The lovely Georgia Peach is joining us this morning. Speaking of Georgia, you guys are having a really strange thing happening in your gubernatorial race in your primary. Kind of concerned about what that infiltrator is there for. If that's not another rhino there to replace the problem. We'll see. Oh, Massey is not looking so good. He looks like he's down maybe as much as 4 points at the moment, and that might be good for certain political movements out there. JPRPH1, great to see you, friend. Hope you're doing well. We've got Taarna in the house saying hi to Ms. Pick Cafe, and Crazy White Boy. Cat Slaves out there. We've got Zendo Deb. And our friend for the belly of the beast, O.C. Dobbins. Good to see you. We got Mig saying, hey, all. Hello. Lady Gamester is in the house. Good to see you, dear. Hope you're doing well. Look at all these great people. Yeah, I mean, Seth Rogen and Andy Serkis should have told us all we needed to know about Animal Farm. I had to drop that video yesterday a little later in the day because I just didn't get a chance to record it until yesterday morning. Unacceptable views. Hello. Conan looks like he has had work done. Yes, he does. He has had. The Odyssey's got all kinds of problems. Believe me, that's what bonus time is going to be about. Look at all these amazing people. The beautiful deep ball. The beautiful deep ball. Who else is out there? Unacceptable views. I find your views acceptable. We've got SFXF314 Sabertooth Raptor out there in the world. I think I said hello to Ewan. What's up, Ewan Kumia? Who else we got? Snowdub. Hey, kids. Kit Kat with a Kit Kat. Great to see you, Kit Kat. Hey, Vat Law in the house. What's up? Hail, Culturinos. With the old work and lurk. I love it. Thanks for checking in. The very talented one himself, Andy Masterson, checking in. Go check out his laboratory, and see what you can buy over there. Corporeal Being in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. And the famous D-Bud Martin. All right. We've got lots going on. But 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about. Not a lot of time to do it in, except we have bonus time today, which means we're probably going to run right around an hour. And then we'll redirect over to That Park Place Live. Hopefully that show goes well. We've got Disney CEO Josh D'Amaro telling upfront advertisers that the company creates generations of belonging, trying to trade on trust and goodwill that they've squandered throughout the Iger era to give us, a lot of slop and political messaging, even in their parks. So I think you've squandered what you used to have. And when you say things like this that are really dumb, being in a category of 1 at the upfronts pitch. You're not. Nobody wants to advertise with you anymore. People are not engaged with Disney. And they're, in fact, disengaging from Disney to travel down the road in Florida because there's other options. We've got Christopher Nolan defending the Odyssey armor and casting Travis Scott. Yeah, this is a rapper guy that hosted a whole thing that seemed a little demonic. Judge for yourself, but it ended up in the deaths of many, many people. Not great. Astro World, if I remember correctly, in Texas. But all I know is that the backlash is warranted. This is the feminist adaptation, which we'll talk about in just a few moments in bonus time, and you'll understand the perspective from there. Will politics take over cans this year? What year hasn't it done that? In the last decade, it's every single year, and I just want to say thank you for that. Not at all. Paramount defends Warner Brothers Discovery merger in a letter to California AG, explaining that, well, you're an idiot. This is going to incentivize making more films, and it'll tighten up competition. It'll also leave room for more competitors to enter the space, which is actually happening right now. More studios are being founded as we speak. Dua Lipa filed a $15 million suit officially against Samsung for using her face to sell TVs. Yeah, you're supposed to talk to these people about using their likeness ahead of time. We got, Conan O'Brien, returning to the Oscars for a third year along with his entire team to give us his perspective. And, I'm going to tell you, his takes are a little weak lately. But Jimmy Fallon is going to air a Tonight Show rerun in, solidarity with insanity. And a lot of people are just outright attacking CBS right now. And that includes Jimmy Kimmel, who's a giant tool bag. We've got former Tekken boss, Katsuro Harada, launching a new gaming studio rival with SNK following the Bandai Namco exit. It's about time. Maybe we'll get some good games again. We've got Paranormal Activity headed to Broadway. Are you kidding me now? Crazy stuff. We also Colbert, Kimmel, and Jimmy Fallon, John Oliver, and Seth Meyers are going to make a case for late night TV. I don't think that the Strike Force 5 have it in them. They don't have anything new. All they have is political capital that they've squandered in the form of just blatant garbage that they put on television. Madonna's premiering Confessions 2, the visual film at Tribeca Film Festival. I'm not sure anybody's interested in Madonna anymore. I feel like her much like the sun, her star has set, and it's not going to rise again, unlike the sun. We've got Musk, Cook, Huang, and other prominent U.S. executives invited to join Trump on the trip to China, which is actually, I think, today. I think they're already in transport or will be soon. We're going to have to see what this looks like. The Beast was spotted in China yesterday, by the way. That's the limo that the president drives around in. U.S. hotel operators say they were promised a boon from hosting the World Cup. It hasn't materialized yet, and I'm not surprised. Much like the Olympics, many of the large promises made are not kept, and I don't see a lot of people getting super excited about the World Cup right now. You've got OpenAI chief Sam Altman making a high-stakes appearance in court with his bout with Elon Musk from taking something that was supposed to be a charitable endeavor, a for public good endeavor, and converting it to a for-profit scheme, all on the back of Elon Musk's efforts and money. Believe it or not, the first computer for this OpenAI system that was ever formally developed by NVIDIA was all at Elon's expense, from what I understand. What a tool. This guy is a lying scumbag, not a good human being at all. And finally, the shipping industry fears full fuel shortages as the Iran war squeezes bunker fuel supply. Well, yeah. I mean, you stop moving, you allow one country to kind of bring a halt to things, you got a problem. They need to go and get rid of all the mosquito boats and the rest of the missile supplies in Iran in order to, truly secure the strait. And the last story of the day is always a bear story, if we have one. 2 black bear sightings reported in southeast Michigan. Here's what to know. This was from the 12th and 13th. The Michigan Department of Natural Resources this week said 2 black bears were reported in southeast Michigan in Wayne County and Monroe County. The sightings were in Carlton and the Flat Rock Rockwood area. There we go. Man, I don't know why I had trouble with that. What I don't have trouble with is being bear aware, and you shouldn't either. If you live in bear country, protect yourself, please. And with that, the 6-minute daily is officially over, and we can get into extended conversations about the Odyssey. Why am I so worried about the Odyssey? Because it matters. It's a perversion of what came before. Helen of Troy and everything else that's being done is being done because of a feminist activist that created the current version or translation in 2017 with a clear political bias. We'll get into that in just a second. Let me get to all the super chats that came in and all the support from you guys, and we'll go from there. SFX F314 Sabertooth Raptor, who's been here for a very long time, says 22 months of membership. Culture grow to infinity and beyond. Sent an email. Okay, I'll have to check that out. We get off stream today. Let's see. Unacceptable Views says, well, I miss you on comics, so I got to come here to make sure you're okay. I'm good. I'm going to be coming back to comics more regularly. Comics Division, late night streams on Monday, the Monday Meltdown, and the Thursday Throwdown. I'll be back on both those shows as soon as I can get rid of one of the medications I'm on. They have to do another study of my brain. So there's that. Jill's like, I am outraged, I'd say, at Nolan. What a dumb jerk. Truly. Speaking of not a dumb jerk, though, we have the amazing Texas 84 gifting 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you. I am very grateful that generosity flows to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for doing that. We do have a poll in the field, as I said before. You guys are phenomenal. Beep, 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 beep. Mana, beep, beep, beep. Andy Masterson says, brains in the chat. Texas 84 says, I'm a smart jerk. You guys are great. I'm loving it. You guys are so much fun. I appreciate you. I appreciate Daniel Alpine out there with the generosity of a $10 Culture Casino cash gifty. While I understand what's stacked up against Josh tomorrow, to me, the least we can do is see what happens. Me too. And I hope for the best. Perhaps see if God has something better planned for Disney. I think that's true. I think all of that's true. I think, again, I'm a manifest destiny guy. I'm a freedom guy. I'm a faithful guy, and I'm one to put a lot of faith into the powers of the Lord and Savior, according to me. And I think that divine providence and many other things are at play. How about that? When it comes from a company like Disney, I think they. And apparently, something crashed out on my end, guys. Let's see. I lost my camera, which makes no sense because I didn't change anything. We're going to see if we can fix that. Please bear with me. Please hold. Hold, please. Hold, please. See if we can get it back. I think I'm running into that memory leak again. Thank you, Chrome. And the processing invasion that Google has forced upon anybody who uses Chrome, which I think is garbage now. Yeah, elevator music. I wish I had some. All right, let's see what we got. Is Culture back? Nope. Oh, no. Okay, well, this is going to stink, but I'm going to have to bail. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to refresh. Reload. I'm back. So it took a reload. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, something important. I had lots of super duper chats and all kinds of things that I needed to get to. Let's take a look. Look at that. Okay, Barry the Music Man, Daniel Alpine, the amazing Flying Blind on a Rocket Cycle for 2. Culture Casino Cash says, good day, all. Good day. The lovely Ruby Hoove gives a Culture Casino membership as well. And Mig just got that one. Thank you, Ruby Hoove. Another 5 in generosity from Daniel Alpine. That also goes for Jared Bush and give him the benefit of the doubt, especially about his mission to bring back 2D. I want 2D animation. I want it now. A lot of studios are coming out of all of this stuff, guys. The competition is going to be massive, at least as far as production goes. Maybe distribution's a little tighter. The first Dragon Queen says, one package mailed, one thing for Pro, one for Culture. Thank you, dear. Can't wait for that. The P.O. box is filling up every week. Thank you for that. Everybody is sending me things. I appreciate it. I am now going to start to dive into Caveat Ties' book, and I have some media to review for James out there, and I'm going to jump up and do that quickly. For those of you gifting memberships, understand that we are trying to get to 1,000 members on the channel. And unfortunately, until we do so, on these longer presentation days, you guys have to suffer some Pedro punishment. Yeah. Little Pedro punishment. That's right. If you want it to stop, we got to get to 1,000. Who say that they won't when they will. I could use some motivation. All right, enough of that. So the goal, though, is to get to 1,000 members. We are trying to get to 50,000 subscribers, which would also help. But for right now, yeah. So in Germany, ticket prices for soccer league are still okay, between 12 and 25 euro for a ticket where you stand. Yeah, I've been to the standing room only games. Look, I don't mind paying $50 a game to have a seat, but you know, World Cup at $400 a seat or more. No, not gonna work out. Mobu says, I'm out. That's right. We got Pedro up there. Donovan Bradford in the house, along with Bill Blum and Davina Duckworth. Hello. No to Pedro. Yay. I hope you enjoy. I'm certain I will. Caveat ties. Yeah. I really need to get through my email. I'm bringing Culture back. That's right. And Jonas is back. So that makes me happy too. Welcome back, Culture. Yeah, I did. I went for a little vacation. Snowdub's like, what the? Mr. Floptastic. That's a great nickname. Look at that from Taharna. Yeah. Pedro is the flop master. Does Culture himself have a reboot setting? I wish, man. There are days now where I'm going, okay, just how bad was my brain messed up? Pretty good. Don't ever have high blood pressure, guys. And if somebody tells you to get it solved, please. Siege Perilous in the house. Great to see you, Siege. Look at this. More peepaw. You spell more like I do. Captain Fandom Nerd. There you go. Captain Fandom Nerd's been around forever. I'll create bot accounts to get rid of Pedro. For those of you on the green machine, I'm sorry. Zendo Deb says it was cruel and unusual Pedro punishment. There you go. I paraphrased. Cat Slave's like, you took Pedro down, so I changed my vote back to up. Well, thank you. Yeah, I think the World Cup this year is going to be very interesting. I think the geopolitical setting upon which we're standing in the midterm elections are going to make the end of the year very interesting indeed. So there's that. All right, so yeah, I'm going to watch the World Cup from my couch as well. John's got allergies. I feel like I have the flu. I've been right there with you. Yeah, and most of what I do at this time of year is outside because I'm going out there in the garden and the greenhouse and everything else. Yeah. But I suffer with you, John Monkey. We got Brian and Cindy out there. I thought you liked us. No, Pedro. I love you guys. Are you kidding? You guys are fantastic. I'm here for you. Elisa says, staying bear aware here. Garbage in closed, garbage till pickup. There you go. Sucks because the foot fenced in yard for a handicapped dog. Not full control of rear legs. So we are good. All right. Fair enough. Six-foot fence. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, huh? Yeah, Lady Gamester says essential hypertension is essential. Yeah, you need to have very good control of your blood pressure, guys. I ain't kidding. And your blood sugar. So, and are you calling me a plague? No, Joe. All right, let's get into this conversation about the Odyssey, okay? Real genuine bonus time stuff. So, So starting with a post on X, which all of a sudden made everything make sense as to why the Odyssey was going to be super suck and why it currently is. Everybody looking forward to going super suck. All right, so let's jump over to this. Here it is. So this post on X explains it all. Christopher Nolan chose Emily Wilson's version, the 2017 translation of the Odyssey. It's one of the worst translations with a clear feminist woke agenda and a strong emphasis on the women in the Greek poem. Emily chose the Ladies in Blue for her cover, a Minoan fresco that has nothing to do with the Odyssey. That shows just how out of touch this adaptation is and why this is going to suck. Seriously. And there are a lot of arguments and criticisms out there for this. They are all correct. And AI was barely able to give me the reasoning behind this, and I'm going to just read it to you and not going to present it to you. But so critics argue that Wilson's self-described gender-aware feminist approach introduces contemporary political sensibilities, which it did, because this chick came out of the feminist era, and it distorts Homer's original worldview. The primary criticisms include imposing modern sensibilities. Reviewers and classicists such as Spencer Clavin assert that translation uses an ancient text as a vessel for modern political ideology, forcing 20th and 21st century concepts of gender equality and social justice onto an archaic warrior culture, essentially destroying the story itself. So thank you for that garbage. Diminishing epic grandeur. Critics claim that her deliberate use of plain, lean contemporary English strips the poem of traditional loftiness and poetic solemnity, reducing the epic masterwork to a conversational modern narrative. Also true. This is a big problem. And finally, substituting the author's art. So, academic critiques include reviews by the Padilla Institute argue that Wilson's strong interpretive lens too frequently replaces Homer's original structure choices and formulas with her own stylistic and thematic preferences. So, and yeah, have respect for the author's intentions, not imposing ideas that had no part in Greek history. Indeed, it's one of the reasons why I still think that the best translations of the Bible are the Ethiopian Bible, anything that descends from that. Odyssey's son calls him daddy instead of father. Yeah, again, this language is inappropriate. I'm just saying. This is going to be a hot mess, guys. Sorry. The ancient world didn't have our sensibilities. So true, Cynthia Carter. Indeed. Good to see you, young lady. To be honest, I am not sure presenting it as written would go over well, but this sort of crap is just grotesque. Well, you could certainly adapt it. Anyway, so Wilson's defense and the linguistic rationale for this chick, because again, I went to AI to, kind of have a fight with it. Wilson and her defenders counter that criticism by stating that her choices are rooted strictly in precise philology. I'm not sure how to use that word. Well, that's philology to me. Uh, Weird incorporating that into this sentence structure, but it's fine. Rather than modern political insertion. So, removing historical bias, Wilson maintains that she. This is a great comment from Archer Merchant for two Culture Casino casting. So, is this the odd DEI? Yes. So, removing historical bias is one of the things that Wilson certainly did. Maintains she's not adding a feminist agenda, but rather removing centuries of paternalistic and Victorian biases introduced by past male translators. No, you're introducing political agenda, crazy lady. Linguistic fidelity versus euphemism. She points to specific text examples, such as translating the Greek demo strictly as slaves rather than soft euphemisms like maids or domestic servants, and avoiding loaded non-textual slurs like hose and sluz. Can't say those words on the tube. When describing the enslaved woman killed by Telemachus. So the text remains subject to intense discussion within classical studies, I bet, especially people who are classicists, highlighting the ongoing cultural friction between maintaining the traditional poetic reception and applying revisionist linguistic scrutiny. There you go. And I'm not a big fan of this chick. I think she should be condemned for what she did. Uh, she is a University of UPenn professor, and she became the first woman to translate this classically male story. Women should honor what was made by men in the first place, and leave it at that. Anyway, so I just thought I would lead with that. Fair, fair. Let's see what you guys have to say in the chat. Dean Krantz is here. What's up, buddy? Celebrating 9 months. Nothing says classic like a modern take. Indeed, again. We're going to see the mess that's going to be made of the next set of films based on Gollum. That's going to be gross. Georgia Peach is like zero interest. Jay Ulthera says, I'm sorry, I am going to struggle. Eleuthera, Theria. I'm sorry, I'm just butchered that. I apologize. As a classics studies minor, this hurts. At least I won't now waste my money on a film that will make me cranky. I'm going to have to create a short out of this. You guys are bringing in wonderful conversations about why you're not going to see it now. Oh, 100%. Vote with your wallets. Don't see it. Right? Yeah. I think this could be the most destructive thing that Nolan does to his career. John Monkey says zero interest to watch an over the top woke trash movie. Exactly. Between stunt casting, uh, and all the other elements done here, I think this is quite garbage. You know what? This is a good Algonder. This is a good take. I like this perspective. So everyone should just ignore this film. The things you tolerate grow. Yeah, we got to stop. Tolerance is a weakness now. Sorry, it just is. Fortitude and foundation are required in life. You cannot have a purpose-based life if you accept this kind of garbage in it. So, sorry. Did they give Odysseus a? Oh, I don't know about that. We'll find out. I tell you what, Matt Damon has lost of a lot of my respect with this character, playing this character in this way. Fitzgerald's translation is the one that everybody cites, which I think most people respect. The Odyssey and the Aeneid are the goat, greatest of all time. Well, I think iambic pentameter is what was exchanged here from uh, this lady Emily Wilson. So there's that. Yeah, we're not gonna. Modern English does not do or does not serve well the original story. So let's go back to the old things. Word of mouth is surely going to be garbage. Ms. Picafe, you are correct. Um, it's been done before several times. Yeah, man. Did you guys ever see Troy with Brad Pitt? So now, such a radical change. Uh, this is insane. And again, I mean, the Odyssey has been reformatted in various other movies. Um, all the to be fair, the classical literature has all been translated to something else. I'm not talking about language. I'm talking about different forms of media, a retelling of the stories in different ways, borrowing from the past, a la you know um, George Lucas for his structure and storytelling in Star Wars. That borrows from substantial pieces of other work that came before. So there's that. Holy cow, the generosity. Tony Piacente with 10 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you, Tony. Much appreciated. We already forced Pedro down your throat, much like Pro did for a whole year. My goodness. Instead, I'm going to say thank you for the cheddar. And this goes out to everybody who contributed today. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, man, that's some sweet cheddar. Guys. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated, guys. And yeah, I think Troy, although not a great film, had great soundtrack as is referred to in the chat. Maybe I'll find that here when I keep moving through it. But thank you once again to our friend Tony Piacente, or I should refer to him as the sugar daddy of the channel. I have a few of them. All names green. Okay, still going. Yeah, I'm doing my best. You're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna bring you down. Emily Wilson is insufferable. Well, clearly. Clearly. And again, arguing always from the feminist lens. This is going to be rough. Stick to the Penguin edition of the Odyssey and you won't go wrong. I think I probably have that. I don't know if it's in here. That's the problem with having a lot of books and media. This room was supposed to be a library. It was supposed to be lined on 3 walls with bookshelves, and only one got put up. I get custom built the bookshelves because this room is 14 feet by 14 feet by 14 feet up. So it's it's perfect for a library. It really is, but turned into a studio with my grandfather's desk in it, no less. So John says, this Odyssey is going to be bad remake of the Troy movie, copying shots and dialogue. I think it's going to be worse than that. I'm glad you're catching me live. And I appreciate all the views over on the Green Machine today. Thank you for that. Bruce Newhouse, what's up? Historical facts are subjective to the wokesters. And true story. Yeah. They will pervert anything. And they will do anything, including cheat, to achieve their goals. And change the rules. Thinking Heretic for 2 Culture Casino Cash asks a question, an important one. In the Odyssey, do they speak jive? Man, Airplane is so good. You can say 304s. Oh, that's right. I forgot I could use that. Yeah. Did they really get Zendaya? You say her, and it's right there. She's right there. The only Homer in this new movie is Matt Damon. Oh man, I just this immediately loses my respect. It's all stunt casting. Desperate effort to get people. Why do these psychos think they can change history? It happened. Deal with it. We have some of the greatest documents ever that, when properly translated, really do resonate with us today. Being poisoned like Socrates, however you would like to pronounce that. Or, as they said in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Socrates. Oh, man. Pop culture references everywhere. It's like we spilled a jar of fun today. Lady Gamester drops a super duper chat. Thank you, dear. For 2 Culture Casino cash saying, could this be another Black Snape for attention? Yes, Black Snape. I still think that may be one of Perry Chen's very best pieces of work. And he's done a lot of great things. I'm Black Snape. Chilean says, Nolan is gone, fellas. This movie is going to be a mess. I agree. And Archer, I think you've said this before, but every director, I think it maybe in social media or other chats, but I agree with you. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Every director has a miss or near miss, sadly. And sometimes it destroys their career. Look, the third Batman film, the third Nolan Batman, was not good. The first 2 were amazing. The second was phenomenal. I'm Black Snape. Canol's in the house saying, I feel bad for the people that are going to be forced to watch that would review it. And that might include me, guys. I may suffer this and try to go to the bathroom a couple of times during it. Pro as Homer Simpson as Homer. I can't do it. Pro does some of the best impersonations we've got. I'm going to get to all these super chats and member chaps, but Dean Krantz for another 5 Culture Casino cash. Thank you, Dean. It's good to see you around, man. It'd been a minute. The only role I think Zendaya should play is Olive Oil. Oh my gosh, that's almost perfect casting. It could be her and Tom Holland's passion project. It could be. I want to see the forearm workout that Holland would have to do. By the way, I still think Robin Williams nailed Popeye, but that's just me. Future Boy! The women are the MacGuffin in the Odyssey, not the main characters. I like a good McMuffin, or I used to. Now it's not real food anymore. Back when it was real food, it was good. Bruce Newhouse for 2. Culture Casino Cash says, The Odyssey, sponsored by Harlequin Publishing. It's a Harlequin romance. There you go. Oh, you guys are on fire. We got a member chat. Did I not get that? Let's double check. Celebrate. Dance to the music. Cam's out there with a celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. Dean Krantz celebrating 9 months of membership. Nothing says classic like a modern take. Indeed. And then we have one from Cam's Crash Courses. What's up, Cam? He's been here forever. Cam's been here forever. Says, hi, CC in chat. Got my membership back. Freaking tube. Well, there you go. I'm glad you're back. Cam's is back. A rate specialist out there in the world. 20 months a member and a great mirror. It's kind of fun to hang with, too. Who ordered the postmodern neo-Marxist Odyssey? Not me. That's exactly what it is, though. Actually, it exposes the racism of Hollywood. Not individuals. If it's not done for a stunt, it makes sense. I can give you several examples, but we've already done that before. That's the lowest common denominator argument. Please don't do that, Putin. You're better than that. Way better than that. Let's see. Where did I leave off here? You guys are on fire in the chat, though. Holy cow, Jedi Masters out there. Good to see you. Saw you this morning on Loki's show, hanging out in the chat as well and being a great mod. Thanks for being here. Says, have a great day, Culture. God bless. God bless you, sir, and to everybody out there in the audience. I love you all. I know you don't probably believe that, but it's the truth. And then we've got Thinking Heretic for another $2. Oh, wait, I already got this one. Do they speak jive? I love that. The airplane was so good. Oh my gosh. Cat Slave, what's up, buddy? On the Green Machine says, I will give you $1 to make you holla. Do not play that Pedro clip again this stream. I won't. I already got you. And it paid off. I mean, Tony Piacente dropped another 10 Culture Casino memberships. Lady Gamester, I think I got this one. Yep. Deeple 101. $2 to play the Pedro clip again. I can't. I demand more chaos. I won't do that because it's gonna be like this will be bad. Guys, come on. Deeple, I promise I'll play it on Friday stream, okay? Wait. Here's a question in the chat from a rate specialist for another $2. Says, did you see the meme of comics and Michael Jackson? No, I'm gonna have to do that. So right now in the garden, I'm fighting with a couple different insects. There's a few spider mites out there, which I'm chasing off with by interplanting with various companion crops. But at the same time, there's some very aggressive little tomato worms, horned worms, that also like other climbing things like squashes and zucchini and cucumbers. And I planted a bunch of kooks. In fact, I planted 8 kooks. 7 of them are going to live. One of them is sad. But now they're like they're coming out. I'm like, no. Anyway, you guys didn't care, but I was just thinking about it. So, Archer Merchant says Dune tested it. Zendaya as feminist Channy. Well, that really showed up at the end, towards the end, the third act of the second film. Just such massive deviation in Dune 2. I really don't like this. I really don't like this direction of Denis Villeneuve. However, Miss Pitcafe says I'm supposed to say it. It's French, so there's no consonants. I guess I don't know. It's like anyway. Denis Villeneuve. I probably got it right there just by mocking it. Anyway, yeah. If the adaptation had been done right, I wouldn't be complaining about Zendaya, other than the fact that she lacks expression. I mean, one of the things you're supposed to be able to do as an actor or actress is to actually convey emotions through expressions, and she's just not good at it. Dean for 5. Culture Casino Cash says the only role I think Zendaya should play. Oh, I got this one. Thank you for that. And Bruce Newhouse gave us this one, which I already did, and I still haven't seen this. All right, so I caught up with everybody, so thank you. The beautiful deep bow. LOL, did Culture get a stroke? Well, maybe. Happened to one of my friends. That was a rough situation for us. I mean, Chris Gore, we're in Vegas, and that happened to Chris in Vegas. It was crazy. Do I smell copper? I'm good. I like Zendaya, but she's so wrong for Athena. We'll see how the performance is. And again, I mean, there have been a lot of people that have been cast in roles that were unexpected in the past and delivered quality performances. Um, Nobody reacted the way society reacts now when that happens. Denzel Washington took over a role that I think he was perfect for. So there you go. Spider mites are the devil spawn. Yeah, they can ruin your herb and others. Yeah, your vegetables and everything else. They take out your peppers and tomatoes too. Ms. Pitcock says, just don't add sounds when speaking French. Okay. I have no desire to see Elliot Page. I understand that. Death Angel Shadow, or Detangled Shadows, as Tox would say. She can't emote emotions. Well, she may have just her character may have just died in Euphoria. I don't know. It's kind of left up in the air. What? Chris Gore had a stroke. Oh, this is years ago now. I hope he is okay. Yeah, me too. All right, thanks, Cam. Cam, you're the best. This is a good question. Paco Sith says, has anyone guessed how much money this movie will lose? No. 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 Yeah, Denzel and Equalizer. I mean, 1, 2, and 3. The third one, okay. So if you haven't seen the third Equalizer, it is probably the best visual film I had seen that entire year. Absolutely gorgeous. The cinematography is unmatched. The use of angles, cameras, they even use drones, all kinds of things in technology that really expanded. Like the only other thing that competed with it was the one shot in John Wick, the most recent John Wick film, which was a top-down shot, like a video game. Wick moves his way through the building and the stairs and everything else. But I don't think I've ever seen anybody match the cinematography we got. I think that was Antoine Fuqua that did that. So yeah, popcorn power in the house. Good to see you. Texas 84 says I have wild strawberries in my yard. What's up with that? Happens all the time. Strawberries are they benefit from high quality soil, so you must have good soil. I wish I weren't allergic to them. Izzo's place in the house. Penny says hello. Oh no, I understand. I understand that you don't want to use the name. Yeah, Ellen Page is in the Odyssey. Uh, well, as their new assigned name is Elliot Page. So it's going to be more like I just didn't see it. I didn't see it. uh, that's going to be fun. The Sequelizer. Jumpy, good to see you. Anyway, one last story I do have to cover is a sad one for those of us who love movie trailers. So let me grab it. Let me get it. Let me get it. I gotta change what I'm sharing. Sorry. That's the Canadian word. Sorry. Sorry. Go super Canadian. All right. Being allergic to strawberries is tragic. It's terrible. As a young person, up until the time I was about 12 or 13, I used to love strawberries, dipping them in whipped cream and everything. And then one day I realized that my tongue would swell every time I ate a strawberry, and then it got progressively worse. Not good. So yeah, so like literally, if you want to see me stop breathing, like give me a strawberry daiquiri or something. Bye bye. Magically MJ, good to see you, dear. Guys, you should be following her over on the Instagrammies. She's great. I think she's on X too. In fact, I'm certain she is. I think I just followed her on X. So, from what I've learned here, I guess this production is a comedy. Yeah, the Odyssey, a comedy of errors would be more accurate. Hermes would work. Huh. Oh, this is probably Cindy. Not allowed to eat strawberries. They're one of the fruits that give you kidney stones. Kidney stones? Kidney stones. I have had way too many. Yeah, they're no bueno. Least amount of fun. City of Tampa decided to put a water treatment and then recycling thing just south of the university. Really? Sprinklers spread the effluent and grew acres of tomatoes and strawberries. Well, there you go. By the way, one of the keys in industrial processing for fertilizers and things like that is urea. Makes sense. Amish have been using urine for centuries, seems. Anyway, or at least a century. All right, let's get to this last story. Tragedy, not a Greek one, but Trailer Park Group is shutting down movie trailers division. They are laying off people. This is disappearing. This is not a good story. This is not a good story. Moving forward, our company will be smaller in its footprint, but focused in its impact with great leaders, strong teams, and outstanding work product, the company said. Of course, they're using the Grogu trailer here. But one of the biggest names in movie marketing is stepping away from trailers game, laying off staff. So the long-standing Clio award-winning marketing agency behind trailers and key art on movies, including Christopher Nolan's Interstellar, The Dark Knight Rises, and Marvel Studios' Guardians of the Galaxy and Captain America: Civil War, and such TV shows as Netflix's Stranger Things and Wednesday, has shuttered several key divisions and reorganized others according to multiple sources. Uh-oh. You don't see me? Of course I do. Terry Rose investor. I see you. You don't know me. Look at Tilda Swinton and Constantine. It worked though, didn't it? Thiliato. I couldn't live without strawberries. Well, I have to, unfortunately. Yeah. Here's a weird thing. So strawberries are the only ones that affect me, and you would think it'd be all the berries, but no, because the blackberry bush is. Oh man, the blackberry bush is producing like crazy right now. I just put the fence around it so that it does not continue to expand because it was about to take over the area where I just put the comfrey in. I was like, no. So yeah, and then I have to put the netting over it very soon because the berries are starting to ripen. So, but the goal is to get all those berries to the point where I can pull them out, pot them, and take them with me to Tennessee. This is actually a good question. I wonder if pesticides or anything like that have the reason people develop allergies. I think so. I mean, we've been poisoning our bodies with certain things for a long time. It's very bad. Magically MJ, 2 months a member. Thank you, dear. Says CC, how do you feel about the new NF swapped? Um, you're gonna have to clarify for me, because I I I can't assign those letters to what it'd be. I'm looking in the chat. What does NF stand for? Cam's like, stop being interesting, everybody. I gotta go. Also genetic modifications. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Instead of doing natural selection to improve what we grow. By the way, corn is one of those things that came out of selection process. It had nothing to do with anything that was modified. In fact, GMO corn I think should be illegal, but that's just me. I think GMO foods, with the exception of maybe like certain farmed like fish and things, don't really enjoy that. I can't live without strawberries. You're in the money. Da, da, da. Oh yeah, Putin. I agree with you. There was an excellent use. In fact, I think Constantine's one of those movies that are very underrated. Yeah, I got 2 Rumble rants over there. I think I got them. Yeah, I got Cat Slave and I got Depot. All right. Da, da, da. Magically MJ. What does NF stand for? MJ. Netflix. What? Okay, so let's put context to that. So, CC, how do you feel about the new NF swapped? Netflix swapped. I know nothing about it. Let me look it up. Hey, why not? We have the internet. It's a 2026 animated buddy comedy show streaming on Netflix. I've not seen it, so I can't answer it. Voice actors include Michael B. Jordan and a bird named Juno, voiced by Juno Temple. I don't know anything about it. I'll have to go check it out. Find a way to see it. It was produced by Skydance. and directed by the guy that did the Tangled for Disney. So I don't know. It arrived on May 1st. So it's got a Freaky Friday style story where natural enemies. See, this would be interesting. Tracy Morgan's a voice in here, and Cedric the Entertainer. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go check it out. Now you've intrigued me. You've intrigued me. Well done, magically, MJ. Raspberries are fine. It's the weirdest thing, like blueberries. Now, there's a difference here. Strawberries are one of the unique fruits or vegetables that actually have the seeds on the outside, not the inside, right? Black huckleberries. There you go. I actually have. I'm going to start growing elderberries so that I can take them with me. Doing it from seed. Kind of excited about that. Elderberries are not great to eat directly because they are they can be toxic or very hazardous to your health. They have to be processed in some way, usually turned into jellies, jams, and juices, believe it or not. So, traditional wheat is best, not GMO. But yeah, I agree with you. And that's how you end up with high quality bread as well. So, in this house, everything's made from scratch, like bread and tortillas and things like that. So, yeah. In fact, in the kitchen right now is half a loaf of bread. Blueberries are a superfood. They include they're included in the list of flavonoids that are good for you. They have an enormous amount of flavonoids, along with 85% or more cacao in dark chocolate. I don't eat sweet chocolate or semi-sweet chocolate. I eat dark chocolate. So, of course, I'm a savory guy when it comes to flavor palette, which may explain why I'm a red wine kind of guy. Anyway, man, we're over an hour now, guys. You got me talking and talking. Also, genetic modification of crops might have an effect. I agree with you. Yeah, I also wonder if food drink is why we have so many autists today. Yeah, yeah, a lot of people with autism. There's a lot of study being done on that right now. Are any of the berries named Alan? Well, we have a famous berry in here. To be fair, Nerf football. Thank you for that. We figured it out. Netflix. All right, newfangled. Newfangled's another way. Putin's still talking about Ellen Page. I'm just gonna say everybody has a right to work, but that doesn't mean you're going to get the same kind of attention you did before. It also means you were getting entirely different roles. Um, I don't know. Judge people on their work, maybe. It's the same thing in any field. It's merit based. I wonder if it's okay for kids to see it. Going to watch it here soon. Hopefully, no work garbage was cited by a few media networks. I'll be checking it out, and then I can give my perspective on that as well. A rate specialist for $1.99 in super duper chat money. Culture Casino cash. Give me the cash. Traditional wheat versus GMO. I think I got this one. Yeah, traditional wheat, no allergies, right? And you can do your own wheat, guys. It's really simple. You can do a 4 foot wide row down, just some part of your property, and it's not tough. It's not even tough to process. You will have to get a milling machine, but really you're just taking the tops off the berry parts because they're you. That's what they're called. They're called wheat berries, when you harvest them, and then you process those wheat berries through the mill. Try to get it as much chaff out of there as you can. Um, but yeah, Terry Rose says it's intriguing. Nothing will be the same. There was a bot, huh? All right. What were they saying? I didn't even notice. One of the reasons why in this screen I don't have the chat on the screen. So there's that. Ooh, breaking story we're going to be covering, it looks like, over on the Geeks and Gamers news website. So keep an eye out for that. I don't think I'm writing it, but I got another one to write. There's another one in the queue for me to do today. So I'm enjoying writing over on That Park Place. You guys, if you should have that marked or bookmarked as That Park Place. The stream's starting soon, which I'm gonna send you over to. But I'm also going to talk to them at length about getting on the green machine as well. I think it's a missed opportunity. Do you have any allergic reactions to synthetic strawberry flavorings? I don't even test that water anymore. Skittles seem to cause me some issues way back in the day. I don't know if it would now. I'm trying to avoid anything synthetic. You guys, my battle now. It's why I don't eat. I've never really been a sweets kind of guy. The things that I love are lemon heads. You guys know the story and lore behind that. Um, and I like hot tamales, but I don't even eat those anymore. I'm really 100% real food all the time now, and I don't trust any food, processed food. So if I want noodles, I make noodles. If I want mac and cheese, I make my own mac. Um, Macaroni is actually pretty simple. I have a pasta machine, so yeah. And this is the other problem: 90% of cheese in North America is made from GMO rennet. Yep, not my house. Make my own cheese. Use whole milk or heavy whipping cream. I may have some mulberry this year. Last year, the birds got to them. Yeah, they always do. I had an amazing mulberry tree. Probably, well, one of my grandfathers had just incredible mulberries. There were two trees. One of them I built a tree house in. They just the mulberries, but the birds would always get to them, and the tree was out of control. But there, believe it or not, mulberry wood is like insane. Um, it can be incredibly dense, and if you allow the tree to die in place, um, eh, especially in the desert Southwest, they can actually seem to become like a petrified kind of a situation. They're very difficult to cut, um, and they're very valuable. Um, a lot of a lot of people use them for handles for things. So there's that. Yeah, useless news. Sorry about that. Red wine. Little UB40 for you. Um, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Chocolate darker makes it more fatal for hounds. Also true. Yeah, you got to look. I mean, the weirdest thing I ever learned uh, was that the toxicity index for chocolate and especially for dogs, canines, is like off the charts. Some dogs won't react to it, but some others will. That'll be a fatal reaction. So be careful. Hey, there's our famous Barry, Barry the Music Man. All right, John, have a good day. We need to get up out of here, folks. Eric and Raph. What's up, Erica? Hope you're doing well. Say hi to Raph. Your adventure's just beginning, dear. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you on Friday if I have the time. Lady Gamester is the best. You guys are all the best. I have like the best. You It's phenomenal. The Argonauts instead of the Odyssey. That would have been good. Jason and the Argonauts. I'm okay, guys. I'm moving away from my two meals a day plan with the built-in fast because I really do feel like I don't have quite enough blood sugar when by the time I get to lunch. It's too far away. So far away from me. Apollome's Minion is in the house. It's good to see you, Apollome Minion. Apollome's Minion. I hope you're doing well, dear. I'm very sad about Simi. So Roman's in the house. Good to see you. D-Bud. D-Bud has been here forever. Thank you, sir, for everything you do, for all the channels you do it for. Oh yeah, don't forget R.I.P. Donald Gibb, aka Ogre from the Nerds. Yeah, not the brothers Gibb, like I said, but yeah, man, that's crazy, right? Seems like only yesterday. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. The Odyssey is basically about a deadbeat dad. Oh boy, that's kind of what it's shaping up to be, right? D Bud, thank you, man. Hot tamales, I can't. Yeah. Speaking, I actually like real tamales. One of the people that I worked with in the past would bring them in every Christmas. So homemade, delicious. Knock your eyeballs out. Just fantastic. Donovan's like, did you ever send the lemon heads to Nate? Nate and I are gonna have to get together. Did you eat them on the way to the mailbox? That's but look, I have a problem. I love lemon heads. I have a problem. I just love them. They have the sugar crystals on the outside, and they have the lovely sour lemon head in the middle. With just incredible hard candies. So good. Yeah, if you're a woodworker and you're making handles for things, like if somebody wants something crafted, mulberry is probably one of those things that's probably the best handle wood, and that includes for like kitchen knives and things like that. Incredible stuff. Black walnut's another one. Cherry's phenomenal. Yeah, cherry's hard to get your hands on these days. Holy cow! Um, not enough cherry trees out there in the world. There needs to be more. We need to do better. Do better. All right. Wednesday. All right. We got to get out of here. Like I said, guys, you guys are being interesting. Love and Alpha's in the house. Good to see you. Love and Alpha saying hi to Penny. Soldiers on assignment are deadbeat dads. See, I hope that's not the story. We're gonna see. I'm very much looking forward to Street Fighter movie. I think it's gonna be fun, dumb fun. I think if you let it be, Mortal Kombat 2 is a dumb fun movie as well. I think they didn't do enough setup for it, and I think that they allowed the narrative to play out that it was a bait and switch feminist flick. Which it, if you look at the games, everybody was very balanced in the fighting games. So Street Fighter, completely different. Ken was Ken and Ryu are incredibly OP. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Dalsim. Yeah, a lot of them. Like red sandalwood is the other thing. If I could ever find an example of it or the ability to grow it, I would. Sandalwood is incredibly valuable. If you plant those trees, you wait for 20, 30 years, your descendants are going to be wealthy. You just keep planting them acre upon acre. Where that's It's actually the plot of a wonderful Indian film. Um, I think I talk about it. I do a review on it. One of the videos I did like a couple years ago. Yeah, I know. I'm indebted. Actually, Mexican Iron Man's getting something nobody has here in a couple of weeks. Um, I'm not going to tell you what it is until I'm ready to announce it. So, um, D-Bud Martin is a great mod. He is a wonderful mod and an amazing person. I don't think I have 30 years. I don't think I do either. It was a close call, guys. I'm not kidding. I almost wasn't here. The very last thing that anybody would have seen from me is the thumbnail from that live stream I didn't do on the political live stream that I was doing called "Thank you for your attention to this matter." Anyway, we got to get out of here. So everybody say hi to Tom. Tom's going to give away free tacos, maybe. And the Grim Dark, otherwise known as Infiata. Good to see you. On that note, folks, we are out of here. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, don't let Wilton throw you off a roof. Seriously.
Why, hello there, random citizen.
Oh, hey there, little buddy. How's it going?
Have you subscribed to CultureCasino yet?
Well, no.
Friggin'
Oh!
These guys, I tell ya.
Oh!
Dang it, I missed. Why won't these guys just subscribe already?
That hurt.